Hello and welcome back to another video on how to use creatures and engage in Creature Club. And if you've ever wondered, how to buy or sell or send creatures on the zkEVM market using Token Trove, or whether you've wanted to buy a creature, get involved with Creature Club, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to break down, a step-by-step of how you can move your creatures safely, how to buy them, sell them, how to get the cryptocurrencies you need onto the market, as well as maybe a couple tips and tricks if you run into any issues. But hi, I'm Community, and today we're going to go over all things creatures. Now, you may be a little, concerned, like, hey, I don't ever deal with cryptocurrency, I don't deal with the market, and, I'm a little scared, I've never done this before, but don't worry, we're going to go over everything, and if you guys have any questions, you can leave it in the comments of this video, you can message me on Highrise, or you can contact me in the Highrise Creature Club Discord, and, at me there, and we can discuss how to, make some changes to, fix your situation or whatever is going on. The only thing I'm not going to go over in this video is buying cryptocurrency, and the reason being is because every country has a different process. Some allow it, some don't, some have certain ways to do it. So buying the Ethereum or buying the IMX you need, I'm going to leave that to you. You can find other videos. However, once you have that and you come back to this video, we can go over everything on, like what you need to do and how to get a creature for yourself. So today we're going to go over a couple things. Number one, how to link your wallet with Token Trove and which network to use. Sending Ethereum and IMX to Token Trove. That's going to be your native token Ethereum to purchase the creatures with, as well as IMX to cover any gas fees or any kind of transfer fees that come around. And then we're also going to go over buying, selling, and sending creatures. This is a pretty big thing. A lot of people, unfortunately, don't know how to do this. And so we're going to cover it today. And I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get into it. First things first, you're going to want to go to Token Trove. Token Trove is the zkEVM NFT marketplace that most of us use for Creature Club. So you'll go onto this website. It'll come up here. You're not going to see much, but you can go up here and type in Creature Club. And it'll come up here. Now, before you do any of this, you're going to need to get MetaMask either as a plugin on Chrome or whatever browser you use. I know some people use the mobile browser, and if you guys want a video on how to use that, I can make that one as well. But you're going to want some way to access your MetaMask wallet. And when we're here, we're going to see that I have some Ethereum. And the very first thing that we're going to do once we get Ethereum is we're going to want to swap it. And we're going to want to swap just a little bit, 0.0001 or 5, a dollar, right, for the native IMX token. Again, it's IMX Immutable X. You're going to want to swap that. Now, it's going to have a little bit of a high fee, but this is required to buy and sell creatures as well as send them. So we're going to click swap. Transaction was successful. And we should see here in just a second. Yep, so there's the IMX. It already showed up. So that was fast, nothing too crazy. So now that we have both IMX and Ethereum, we are good to go. Once you go to Trove, you'll click Connect Wallet. This will be your first time ever connecting. If you're already connected, give me a second, I'll get to it. But we're going to connect, and we want to make sure we're on Immutable zkEVM. And we're going to click MetaMask. This is going to ask for permission to connect our wallet to Trove. So we're just going to click Confirm. We're going to see that it connected, and we can see some balances here. Now, I already had some IMX, some USDC, and some Ethereum, but we're going to go over how to get that these tokens here onto the zkEVM network. So first things we're going to do is we're going to press bridge, and we're going to go from MetaMask, and we're going to make sure we have our wallet here, and we're going to click connect, and we're going to go from Ethereum network, and again we're going to click MetaMask again because we're sending this to immutable zkEVM, and I would recommend sending the IMX first. If you send your Ethereum first and for some reason you don't have enough of a gas fee left, you might have to buy more Ethereum. So send the IMX first. Put however much you want to send, click review. It's going to tell you the gas fee, so it's a little bit of a gas fee, nothing crazy. We're going to confirm the move. And we're going to have to approve this in our wallet. So you're going to get a little pop-up, everything's going to be here. That's your network fee. We're going to click confirm. So everything was submitted. Now we have our second network fee here. This is kind of the one that's going to put it on Trove. So we're going to click confirm again. And we're going to see the move is in progress. Now these moves can take 20, 30, 40 minutes. But normally it is pretty quick. So once we've sent our IMX, now we can send our Ethereum. So same process, click MetaMask, make sure your wallet's there, click connect. We're going to click Ethereum because we're going from the Ethereum mainnet over to zkEVM. Click MetaMask again. And then this time we're going to click Ethereum. We're going to do 0.01. Just going to click review. We're going to see there's a small fee. Again, there's always a small fee. We're going to confirm the move. And see that there's a move in progress, so we can now close this window. So in a couple of minutes, we're going to see these balances update. Probably not in this video because it does take 20 to 30 minutes, but it'll be here. And then we can go through and look at the creatures and determine, hey, I like this one. We can buy it now. Obviously, I don't have enough on my account right this second to buy it. But you can buy it and, go through the confirmations on your wallet. And basically, you just go through, make sure you have enough IMX to cover the gas fees, and you're good. Sometimes it does cost a little bit more as far as the gas, because the network is busy at sometimes and it's not at sometimes. But I've got 2 NFTs here. This is just like one of my wallets, and we're going to transfer this one to a test wallet. This is a wallet that I have that I use, and it's kind of like a rental wallet. And so we're going to send this over just to show you guys how that works. So we can see that it's owned by me, and we have this transfer button. We can click that, put in the wallet. I accidentally pasted it twice. But we can see here, it's got my wallet address. I can transfer it, and we can see we have an error. So we're not on the immutable zkEVM network. So we're going to go up here to our MetaMask. Again, this is our plugin, and we're going to click right here, this Ethereum. And we're going to go to custom networks and click immutable zkEVM. Once we're here, we can kind of, refresh here, refresh the page just to make sure Token Trove is on the same page with us. And we can click transfer, and then we get a confirmation. So we can see this is the creature we're transferring. I'm sending it from my HR NFT wallet to my HR test wallet. We're using the immutable zkEVM network, and there's going to be a small network fee. The fee is 1 cent. So we can click confirm, and it's going to confirm it on the blockchain, and we're going to see that NFT, this creature, is going to disappear eventually. just for time's sake, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to disconnect from this wallet, go back to MetaMask. We're going to go to my test wallet here, connect it. And we can see that the creature, I think I connected to the same wallet. Hydra test wallet. Connect account. And we're on my other one. We can look at my NFTs and we can see that there's a few there. This is just one of my rental wallets. And then if we want to send it back, it is the same process. So I can click this one, transfer, send it back to my other wallet, confirm, and everything will go through and it'll appear almost immediately back over there. So that's how to use Token Trove. That's how to buy, sell, transfer creatures. If you want to sell one, you can just go here, click right here, list now, and you can put your listing and it'll show up. So for example, if I wanted to put it as 1 ETH, I can list that. It's now listed, and we can go over here. And 1 ETH. It's probably not going to show up yet, but it will eventually show up down here. It'd be like right here. Sometimes Token Trove just lags, but it'll show it's listed, and then you can cancel it. You can increase the price, whatever you need to do. But that should answer most people's questions on, how to use Token Trove, how to use MetaMask, how to get cryptocurrency from one place to another. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you contact me directly on Highrise, give it a little bit of time before I see it. If you contact me on Discord, it'd be a little bit easier. So just go to the Highrise Discord and just do @community, and I'll respond as fast as I can. If you guys need anything else, feel free to let me know. The comment section will be below. And I hope you guys have a great day. See ya.